The matte painted background is pretty much clearly viewed and visible throughout the entire Rover video. Here I've changed the filter to show you the texture of the foreground compared to the texture of the background, which is the painting, and is why there is very little texture there because it's a painting. It's 2D. The foreground is 3D. You can clearly see the separation in the foreground and background here as well. Another thing is that the artist could never completely match the color and texture of the foreground on his matte painting. It's impossible to replicate. Right here you can clearly see the color difference of the foreground and the background. It's obvious that the matte technique was used to film this. This moon landing footage is fake. It was filmed on a stage. Here's another example of color difference, texture difference. You actually got a scale problem here because look at how small that lunar module is. Here's another area you can clearly see the color difference of the foreground and the background. And here as well you can clearly see the separation between the foreground and the background. Funny thing is with this is that that's not an astronaut on that rover, that's a dummy. Just take a close look at his left arm is just stationary in the same position the whole frickin' time. Doesn't even bounce. Here you can also clearly see the border between the foreground and the matte painted background.